teachings continue as the damn army of the Kilesa.
Hôm nay ngày 13 tháng 12 năm 2024 tại Thiền viện Phước Sơn, tỉnh Đồng Nai, Ngài Thiền sư Tđqt P1, tức Ngài Zatila giảng Pháp. Hôm nay Ngài tiếp tục giảng về 10 đạo binh ma.
Today is the number 6. Sattva Biru Pausati. Sattva means the 6. Biru means the fear. Fear is the one of the army of the Kilesa. Right? Well, our yogi came to practice, right? So you can feel, so sometimes the fear is coming, right? So when you see the pain, you fear, right? When you have the uncomfortable feeling, sometimes you fear, right? There are some, they are fear whether they are ghost, right? So some they are fear with the quietness. When they stay alone, very quiet, they feel fear, right? Of course, Buddha times, Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, when they would like to practice, they go to the forest, cemetery. So according to the India traditions, in India, when there's someone die, so they put there in the cemetery. They don't burn their dead body or they don't bury it, right? Bury it. They just put their dead body in the cemetery, right? According to the India tradition, right? There are many kind of the dead body, right? Very smell, right? So it is a very, we call it very fiery, right? Very fiery. Even the Mahasi theology shared his experience. So when he would like to practice meditation, before he go to see the Zedong theology, he want to see the other meditation teacher, right? The teacher usually they have the Tđqt. They have the Tđqt is the cemetery Tđqt, in Bali called Susana Tđqt, the cemetery. They go at the night, they spend the whole night in the cemetery. Right? When they arrive there, they have to stay their own place. Right? So that day, very young lady, so from the village commit suicide. So then they put her in the cemetery on the ground. So when they divided the place, Mahasi theology was he got the place which is there near the female, very young lady who committed suicide that day. Theology said at the night, it is very dark. He was fear. He was fear. So then he had to observe, right, fearness. Finally, so he can stay, right? Even the Buddha, our Lord Buddha, he trying to share his experience of the meditation, right? Before getting the enlightenment, when he was practicing in the forest, of course in the past there is no electricity, right? It is dark, very dark, right? Even cannot see. So at the night, when we were staying in the forest, sometimes some of the animals come in, like the deers, big, right? Squares, elephants, right? Tigers. So when they come, he hear the sound of the noise, he get the fear. Not only that, sometimes the wind come in. When the wind come in, the wind touch the branch of the leaf. Of course, some of the leaves are already drying. Right? So when the leaves are drying, when the wind touch, they make a sound. Right? He was very fear. Right? He was very fear. Then he reminded himself. So fear. The Buddha said that when he was fear, during the sitting meditation, he tried to finish fearness, not to get it on when he was standing. When he was standing, when he fear, so then not to get it on when he was walking, right? So when he was at the walking, when he fear, not to get it when he was lying down, right? So mean that when he had the kilesa, such a fear, during the sitting meditation, he tried to finish. This is a very Dhammari story, right? Dhammari story, right? Even the Buddha himself, right? Before he gained the enlightenment, when we practice meditation, some of the animals come in, such as deer, right? So monkey, square, some of the birds, right? So he was very fear, right? So he observed fearness, he overcame, right? Even when the wind touched the leaf already dry, they make sound, he fear. So he tried to observe, the fearness go away, right? So that's why the fear also depends on our mind, right? It depends on our mind, parami. For example, some, they are very sensitive of the dead body, right? When the people are dying, they are very afraid to observe. Someone dead, especially, they die by car accident, they die by someone killing, right, with a weapon, with a lot of blood coming, right? So, there's some very fear, right? They are very afraid to observe. That's why they try to not to look at. Even some of the family members, even their own father and mother, when they die, even they are very afraid to stay at the house. They have to move other place because they are afraid of their own father and mother when they die, right? When they die. So there are so many fearness, right? We have so many fearness. Including myself, I also was fear for many things, very fear. So, before we improve, we have to observe the fearness with a good understanding, reminding ourselves nothing to be fear, right? Nothing to be fear. So if you cannot observe, of course sometimes when fear comes in, finally, fearness occupied you cannot practice anymore, right? Fear, that's why you will be fear forever, right? Forever. But when you really remind yourself, observe, this is just your mind, nothing to be fear, right? Nothing to be fear. So when you really remind, yes, finally you try to improve, right? So fearness also depends on how we grow up, right? Someone they grow up with the animals like the tigers, elephant, snake, right? So the animals they are very familiar. They are not really afraid, right? They are not really afraid. Like someone they stay in the United States, right? In the United States and European countries are very advanced now. So they don't see the snake, they don't see the animal like the lizard, right? So very scary animal, they don't see it, right? That's why when they came to Asia, when they see the snake or lizard, some animal, right, they very, very afraid. Even they cannot practice anymore. I want to go home, right? I want to go. Of course they can go home. But this is the fearness will stay in their mind, right? Will stay in their mind forever, right? So that's why some of the animals are actually, as long as you are not really bothering them, you are not touching them, even the poisonous snake, some of the poisonous snakes, if you do not touch, they will not bite. But only some of the snakes, yes, like cobra, sometimes they would like to attack, right? They would like to attack But the many of the snakes are not really, right? Unless that you are really touch and respond, right? That's why, if you really understand, no need to be scared, right? No need to be scared. Yes, sometimes so I would like to share my own story, right? When was there in the Banjarama forest, right? Banjarama forest. Of course, the Banjarama forest, there are a lot of bamboos, trees. That's why a lot of snakes, scorpion, right? Scorpion. When they would like to have the goodie, they have to clean, cut the trees, so there are many of the scorpion, snake are, so they have the noblest to live, then they try to stay in the goodie, right? So one night, it was at the dark, maybe scorpion, it arrived near my the bed, right? So I moved. The way I moved, the scorpion touched the scorpion bite me. So at that time I don't know whether the scorpion or snake. So I opened the light. So the way I open the light, I see scorpion. So I catch with the two books. So that day was a very heavy raining. That I made the truth. So I am not harm to you. That's why you bite me. It is the truth. May not have the poison. The poison. You bite me. I made the truth. But I'm not sure because of I made the truth was successful or the scorpion was not poisonous. I know we are any pain. So I know we are any pain. After the bite, a little bit the blood came out, but that's all, but no fear of pain. So the one night, so I was sleepy, so then I moved. So I moved the other place, so then I touched some of the things. So kind of the snake. Right? So I don't know what time the snake entered my mosquito net. So I touched the snake. Unfortunately, the snake doesn't bite me. So I feel this may be snake. So then I opened the light. It was a snake. Then I caught. So then I released. Right? So also this one also that came from the meditation. Although I used to hate the snake. So I used to hate the snake or the other thing, right? So after the meditation, right? So the scary, worry, these kind of things are significantly reduced or completely reduced, right? Completely reduced. That's why when if you are really scared person for anything, right? Seeing the dead body, very afraid to see the dead body, animals, ghosts, the quiet place, you cannot sleep alone, you cannot stay alone because of fearness. This is the meditation. When you really improve, then you completely, surprisingly, very surprisingly changed. No more fear, right? No more fear. So that's why in the fears, when you do meditation, you might fear for pain, uncomfortable, and so many things, or environment, ghost, right? So if you cannot observe, the fearness will defeat you. Fearness of the army will defeat you. You will be losing the fear for your whole life, right? If you really understand how to practice, finally, so completely you can remove the fear. You can defeat the fearness of the army.
Như vậy đạo binh ma thứ 6 là sợ sệt. Khi chúng ta hành thiền thì có thể sẽ thấy sợ. Ví dụ như khi thấy đau rồi mình lo sợ, hoặc khi có những cảm giác khó chịu rồi mình lo sợ. Rồi có người thì sợ ma, có người thì sợ sự thanh vắng yên tĩnh, sợ ở một mình. Vào thời cái Đức Phật thì các vị tỳ khưu ni hành thiền ở trong rừng. Thì theo truyền thống của Ấn Độ thời bấy giờ thì khi người chết thì người ta mang ra nghĩa địa nhưng mà không chôn, người ta cũng không đốt, để như vậy để xác chết bốc mùi thối đáng sợ. Ngay cả ngài Mahasi thì là trước khi mà ngài gặp thầy Minh Gun hay là ngài Duy Tung thì ngài có gặp một vị thầy khác, là vị này